All right, shalom, boys. Yeah, well, out here on a homestead, and it has been a beautiful past couple of days. And so, what I decided to do was just stop working on the bathroom, at least for the daytime when we get the ceiling up between today and tomorrow. But uh, I decided to, just come outside and do some mowing. And, I get a phone call. One, because, some people, they just now dropped off some wood over there, and I get a call from a fellow homesteader, and he says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I stop and I said, "Well, I'm cutting the grass." And he says, "Yeah, I'm cutting the grass too. As you see, I got my bad boy lawnmower." And let me tell you, man, this bad boy, man, it is a good lawnmower. You need a good zero turn lawnmower if you're gonna be on a homestead. I wish I got it years earlier. But hey, we work with what we got, and the beautiful thing about this thing is that it is paid for. And I tell you, man, they are expensive to maintain as well as purchase in the thousands of dollars. So that's why I tell people, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't got the money, save up for it until you can buy it. But, a friend, good brother, um, doing his homestead thing, and what I notice is that a whole lot more other homesteaders are watching other homesteaders, especially us veterans. And I consider a veteran if you've been doing this thing for at least 10 years. Uh, so I mean, we're talking about what we're doing. He was like, "Hey, I'm weed whacking and stuff too." Um, Cause hey, great minds think alike. It's nice outside. Why not get outside, get some fresh air, and get some work done on the land. And so we were talking, and the biggest thing that us homesteaders talk about are, of course, things pertaining to homesteading. Uh, how do we cut our expenses, and how do we go about dealing with the water issue, or you know what I'm saying? How do we obtain water? Or, how do we fix things? Or how do we build things? These are the things in which we talk about. So it's a beautiful thing uh, to be able to be an encouragement to others uh, and share ideas as well. Uh, it's just a beautiful life. And when you think about what's going on in society today, people losing their jobs, which is it's a hot topic today, and we foresaw that this was going to take place many moons ago, and that's why it's so important to be economically self-sufficient. Uh, because you can find yourself in a situation where you lose something, whatever, then you're on GoFundMe begging for people to bail you out of your poor choices and decisions. And I was checking some GoFundMe's, and hey, people ain't giving to these things. People are not giving to these things. Why? Because they see the scam, and they see the hustle. And I wouldn't suggest that unless you really know people, that you don't give a dime as well. But one of the things, again, what we talk about is bills and expenses. And, I tell you, I'm saying, brothers, they be like, "Hey, I mean, your expenses in the hundreds, and you're able to do all of that." And I say, yeah, because, hey, when you don't have a big old food bill or a water bill at all, or a heating bill at all, or a mortgage or a car note, uh, hey man, we pay our car insurance, uh, once a year. Because if you just go ahead and just pay it off for the year, and we pay it off for two cars, and hey, you save a lot. You save hundreds of dollars if you just go ahead and just pay that thing off, instead of skipping those monthly payments. So when you look at what's going on in society today, the high eviction rates, the foreclosures, the repos, the job losses. This is something that is no longer, some kook and some crackpot, some conspiracy theorists is talking about. This is real. This is happening. And so, the brother was like, hey, man, you are blessed. And I said, brother, man, you will get it there. Your family will get it there, but you have to stay consistent. You have to persevere. Because you see people, even, from a homestead perspective, you see people, they going right on back to the world. Um, and it's a sad thing. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures talk about those who put their hand to the plow and then turn back. But, a lot of these people, they'll never consider or never say that they've turned back to the beggar elements of this world. They'll never do it. But when you look at their life, it tells you everything that you need to know. So, we talking about, hey, man, you're blessed. And I say, hey, man, it's a beautiful life because, when you're able to sacrifice, when you're able to uh, die to your flesh and do what is necessary to feed your spirit uh, and take care of your family and provide for your family. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. I mean, we sit back and we just don't worry about all of these bills and all these expenses coming up. And, it's funny, right? On another note, I got my electric bill, and you see the balance forward, of course, because we pay it off. But this doubled. This is doubled in the last year, and I can tell. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at my electric usage, and it's double from July of last year. And I tell you, man, I mean, because we're using less electricity, less of the same amount, but these bills are going to continue to go up. And it's a sad thing. It really is a sad deal to see many people that, their mortgages are going up, their electric bills are going, and they're not going to be able to sustain it. Could you imagine this? Because this is what people are experiencing. They're experiencing 100% increase in their electric bills. Hey, for you folks out there that's doing this thing, stay focused because things are just not going to get any better. But for those who have been doing this for a while now, I mean, stay encouraged. Those who have just really been seriously putting their hand to the plow and getting the results. It shows. It always shows. And and I tell you, it's my personal opinion. A lot of people that even try and make this transition, they're just not going to make it. They just don't have it in them. I can always tell where folks at through the spirit of discernment. And it's sad. It really is sad. But for those of you who are getting this thing done, stay encouraged. Stay focused because there's a lot of distraction out there. And it's coming primarily from people that are not doing anything at all with their lives. You can't tell anything about their actual lives that would tell you that they're producing anything, that they're creating anything, that they're implementing anything of substance. These people are creating and have broken homes. Their wives and their children have left them. They've been forsaken. I mean, it's just sad. And now you're on social media begging for money. I mean, it's just sad. It really is sad. But hey, this is what we got going on. But hey, we're gonna get it done. We're gonna continue to get it done. And I see, where is that right there? That I gotta bring him. We gotta process him because he is a nice, good lamb ram. And yeah, that's gonna be a tabernacle feast. We're gonna be feasting on him at tabernacles. A nice yearling ram lamb. He is going to be good to eat. And I got another one over there. I'm going to go ahead and process him as well. I mean, it's just a good eating. It's just good eating. But we're going to get after it. We're going to get it done. We're going to make it happen. May the Most High continue to bless all of you who are out there and that you're laboring with your hands and you're getting an increase. Stay encouraged. Shalom.